So, Friday, 19th of February 2021, and we've had Mark Drakeford from Wales Labour, the man in charge, who's even worse than Boris Johnson, if there could be anybody. He's so draconian. Anyway, so he has said that it is very possible that self-contained accommodation could open up at Easter. Exactly what that means, we're not going to know for possibly another 3 weeks. But if you've got a caravan or a trailer tent where you are self-contained with your facilities, then it does seem possible that the sites may be able to open up in time for Easter.
Can we talk about tourism? Obviously, a great economic generator in terms of Wales output. When do you think visitors be allowed back in Wales? Can people in England, Scotland book or begin to think about booking some time away in Wales, say, for Easter?
Well, I think begin to think is not a bad assessment of where we are. I met our tourism task force in Wales yesterday, the people who work in the sector. What we will work on with them is the possibility, and it is only that, of some limited reopening around Easter of self-contained accommodation only. Places where people don't mix with other people, where there aren't shared facilities. That is how we began the reopening of tourism in Wales last year. If we can bring that forward to Easter, if conditions allow, I know that will be a huge relief to many, many hundreds and thousands of families in Wales. So begin to think. I think that's a pretty good summation of where we are. We want that thinking to start now. 6 weeks is a very long time in the business of dealing with coronavirus. So we will have to make that final assessment much closer to the time.
Okay, so they'll get like 3 weeks' notice.
Well, 3 weeks will be the most notice we will be able to. We're on a 3-week cycle here in Wales, as we have been throughout. And in 3 weeks' time, we'll review our regulations again. Okay. And there will be another review right at the very end of March.
Mark Drakeford, First Minister of Wales, thank you for your...
In England, we've got different rules. And on Monday, that's the 22nd, Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister for England, will be making an announcement on relaxations, and I have a hunch that things are going to be rolling by Easter going into April. Whether or not that's going to be self-contained or not, who knows. One thing that I do know for certain was last year when the sites opened up, there wasn't particularly any problems with facilities. The site I was at, we had an absolutely fantastic way of dealing with things, tag in and tag system out, social distancing and things like that. So our campsite's going to be open for Easter. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Anyway, if that was any use to you, or you want to have a bit of a discussion, put some comments down below. Great for you to give us a thumbs up. That'll help me grow my channel a little bit. But, you know, let's keep our fingers crossed and be a little bit optimistic, shall we?